Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Bommer number 15009-625. This is a rim bolt and keeper in a polished chrome finish. I have it here. The polished chrome is so delightful, I don't even want to touch the item. This is certainly going to be mostly made of solid brass, and that's why you're going to yield an incredibly high caliber finish, because you're dealing with an architectural base material. It's going to have this thumb turn that's here, rotating it to throw your bolt. And rim bolts like this is called a rim bolt because it's installed in a surface-mounted fashion along the perimeter or rim of the door, is how I understand this term used. And the term rim certainly goes back to the 19th century when it comes to the application of lock sets, and maybe even earlier. Okay. Obviously available in all of the common architectural finishes, but being Bommer, they can pretty much entertain any finish that you like. It's listed, the item is listed in, and I'm looking at a screen here so I can tell you, 605 polished brass, 606 satin brass, 625 polished chrome, 626 satin chrome. But being Bommer, they're going to be able to do this in oil, in your bronze, your nickels, satin, polished, oil rubbed bronze. They'll be able to do this in. That will be no problem. It's special order. The stuff is made to order. I would bet they do not have the volume of custom lavatory hardware, and that's where I really see these installed in lavatories. High-end hotels, lavatories will have rim bolts like this. Okay, very nice quality. This is going to have a rim strike. Okay, shaped like the letter D. That's going to be basically installed just like that. Okay, that bolt's going to come in and work. Forgive me. How do I have this? Yeah, I've got it. I basically have it correct. Yes, just like this. The door will swing in. Screws. It's going to include matching screws. These are marginally magnetic. It's going to be my guess that they are made of stainless steel. That would be my guess on this. They're marginally magnetic. If they were steel, they'd be highly magnetic. And if they were brass, they would not be magnetic at all. So I'm going to argue that those are probably stainless. Even the plating over brass would not give you that amount of magnetism, in my opinion. Let's take some dimensional properties. And before we get there, there is an image down below showing what it looks like in a line art type drawing. There's then a cut sheet that's linked down below that will give you all of the dimensional properties, and let's just touch on the primary ones. Overall width is 2 and basically 11/16 in that range. It's actually going to be 2 and 23/30 seconds, I'm guessing. So just shy on 2 3/4. Okay. Overall height, about 2 and 17/30 seconds, just heavy on 2.5. It's going to have an overall projection of about 1/2 inch, looking at the drawing, of the body. Okay. Projection to the outside of the knob is going to be about 2 3/8. Pardon me, 1 3/8 is what I meant to say. Okay. They give you the location of the knob as well. It's not light. This item, at least with its little box, weighs 0.73 pound. 0.73, so it's substantial. The strike, slightly magnetic as well. Boy, so is the box. So is the cover. Ever so slightly magnetic as well. I'm certainly wondering if the plating is what's imparting that magnetism to it, because this is definitely made of solid brass. There's no doubt about that. Now, there is the rim strike. Let's take those dimensions so we have those recorded. 2 inch tall. Overall width of the strike, they've got it 1 1/4. I would say that it's closer to 1 5/16. Okay. Then, of course, your 6 screws, those are going to be included. Okay. Now, again, where are you going to use this material? You're certainly going to find this in high-end lavatory applications. And I have seen it in those high-end hotels where you enter custom casework lavatory enclosures with this type of caliber of lavatory hardware. I've seen it in law library restrooms as well. Places that are of distinction, where you're not going to use typical common hardware that will come with your urinal screens and your lavatory stalls and general hardware from your Division 10 manufacturers. That's where this material is going to be used. Bommer stamp on the back. If it was a hinge, it would say Bommer made in USA, a fact that Bommer's quite proud of, as am I to represent them. If you have any questions on the Bommer, this is their part number 15009-625. Rim bolt and strike or any other Bommer product, please let us know. Before we wrap this up, I do want to draw your attention to the other hardware that would go with this. There are links down below to related products of other lavatory hardware items from Bommer. Pull handles, door stops. You know, this is for the interior of the door, obviously. You might need a pull handle for the exterior. There are then variations of these rim locks that are available as well. There's a link on that manufacturer's page to the full line catalog, and if you were to open that document and then search for the part number 15009, say Control F, you'll come up with the page in the catalog eventually where this is located. And the interesting thing about that is you'll be able to view on the proceeding or preceding pages these sister products that we're discussing, the other options that are available when it comes to high-end lavatory hardware from Bommer. I don't know how many decades they've been making this stuff, but it's measured in decades, that's for sure. Any questions on the Bommer? 15009 and a 625 finish, rim bolt, polished chrome, or any other Bommer product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.